Oh, wait, I got a lighter.
We're going.
We're going? Oh, good evening, YouTube. Today I'm going to, this is Jerry here, I'm going to attempt to give you a rant about something that's crossed my path that is extremely unusual in the cigar world.
Mm-hmm.
What is probably a 70-odd-year-old cigar.
And this jerk got 2 of them and didn't share. Why? Because he's an older brother, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, it's true. Yes, he is. So,
Anyway, before I was so rudely interrupted by my little brother, which seems to be what they do, as most of you don't know, I am a historian, and this came to me from a acquisition. One of my acquisitions that I didn't know was coming. It is a box-pressed cigar that came out of a World War II veteran's estate in Germany. I've got some of his other papers with him. It was wrapped. The cigar case itself was wrapped in newspaper and is made of Bakelite, and roughly dates to the late 30s, which makes this a World War II era cigar. And it's still flexible, and the other one was eminently smokable.
you're a jerk.
I enjoyed it on a cliff in Ohio, a bluff in Ohio. So yeah, gonna fire this up and smoke it and, tell you how it was. Interestingly enough, Germany in the 30s was actually Nazi Germany was actually the first country to have a major nationwide anti-smoking campaign.
What?
One more thing to hate Hitler about, right? But yeah, so we're gonna fire this up and smoke it. Burning history here, which is something you will never willingly hear me do. I'll be back in a minute if I don't set my face on fire. Alright, so we're back. I got it lit up and managed to keep my eyebrows. It's forming a good ash. And it's a solid little cigar.
Looks like it. How do you describe the flavor? Is it kind of mild, you said?
It is a lot milder than I would have expected when I got it. Both of them have been. Weird thing about it, when I got them, they were already V-cut. And they actually matched the cutter that was in the case when I purchased it. Which, a little weird to me, but, I'm not going to complain. I didn't. And the cut seems to be is holding together for the newspaper that it was in was I want to say 44 dated.
Dang.
So I have my theory about what happened, but anyway, I've got ashed off well. A pretty good little coal there. A nice mild cigar. If it's as consistent as the other one was, it's going to be a great little stogie.
If only history could talk.
Yeah, this is actually one of the cooler things I've done as a historian, and that destroying history is kind of antithetical to my existence. But anyway, yeah, we'll be back in a couple minutes. Through the magic of time, to quote the Barbecue Pit Boys, and wrap it up here in a little bit.
Stay tuned.
Keep on smoking on. So it was nice to actually be able to sit down and enjoy a smoke. On a rare occasion that I get the opportunity to have a day off ish. Still gotta go to work tonight.
Average drought struggles are real.
Right. You've been recording this entire... Oh, okay. Alright, so, now that I'm aware that I'm back on film, good evening, afternoon, whatever the devil this is, wherever you are, you magnificent bastards.
Would a female bastard be a bastardette? I don't know.
I really don't know. I think bastard is actually a unisex term, but I could be wrong.
That offends me.
You know what? That is another rant for another time. Anyway, so we're back here working on this, what I believe to be a 70-odd-year-old cigar. Again, the guy that I got it from had no information on it other than what it was in, and I've got the newspaper, I've got the Bakelite case that it came in, Bakelite being an early form of plastic based off of cellulose. I believe.
Man, all kinds of history lessons are going on here.
Yeah, I'm educational.
So how is it? How is that smoke? How would you describe that smoke if somebody came up to you and said, "Hey man, what you smoking now?"
I'd tell him I'm smoking a piece of history, and he should leave me alone to enjoy it unless he is bringing me alcohol or his wife.
Oh no.
Or
No.
daughter, I don't know which.
No, we can't put that on the Average Guy Cigar channel, man.
Too late, we already are.
Man.
Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is why the older brother does not do many videos.
Anyway.
That he's always busy, but you know.
Well, yes.
So is it yours like mild to medium flavor, you said?
Yeah, mild to medium. Again, I know it's a little smaller than what normally gets smoked on the channel. I know it's a little shorter than what's normally spoken on the channel. And is your hand okay?
Yeah, I'm just yes, no.
Oh, okay.
Is
all right.
my hand okay?
You know, there's a lot of people that have some sort of shaky
That's
muscular
true.
issue.
I mean, I do have a little shakers going on here, but it's okay.
But yeah, it's a good, comfortable, mild to medium, a little on the milder side smoke. And yeah, I just thought that it would be a unique enough thing that probably should be shared.
So if you had an opportunity
To acquire more of them and enjoy them, I would.
Okay.
This is actually very similar in shape when I began, anyway, to essentially a time capsule that got dug up either earlier this year or late last fall in Eastern Europe. It was a sealed footlocker that had not leaked at all, and there was a box of cigars very similar in size, shape, and color to this one. And normally, if you can find tobacco from this era, it's generally a little on the lighter side, whether from drying out or it was actually that light when it started. I don't know. And very rarely do you find salvageable tobacco left over. I mean, you can still find it, but you usually don't want to smoke it. I was okay with these because they actually smelled all right.
Now, if you pass out over there, we know what happened.
If I die from this, I will have died doing something unique in the annals of human history, and I'm okay with that. But yeah, the cigars that I have run into that are generally available these days as relics, as opposed to something that's actually consumable or usable, tend to be more torpedo shaped. And at the time, while there were banded cigars, oftentimes you would just go down to your local corner store, drugstore, wherever, in spite of, the anti-smoking campaign, and then you would buy them in a paper bag or in a shopping bag type thing from the druggist or whatever. Yeah. And I've actually got some of those, and they look not dissimilar to, well, modern paper, like you buy bulk candy in, if you can still find a candy shop that does that. And on the back, it's an advertisement for, maybe it's the drugstore on the front, and on the back it advertises tobacco products, pipe cigars, cigarettes,
whatever,
sugar, bulk stuff like that. And yeah, so I've enjoyed it, and I hope you guys enjoy this review when it gets to it. Again, I'm sorry there's not a whole lot of information relating to it. I just can't find much.
Well, I mean, it's a time capsule. I mean,
yeah,
the whole world is something like there's generations that have come and gone between the time that cigar was grown and rolled and aged and now. I mean,
this is true. It's just, I know that this is the Average Guy Cigar channel, and this is not something most of us are going to run into ever again. I'll probably never run into another one of these that's smokable.
Nope.
But it's unique enough that I figured it would be enjoyable for everybody floating around out there on the internet that's going to be watching this. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it.
Right on. Well, thank you for bringing that today. Thank you guys and gals for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please give us a like down below. Subscribe to us if you haven't already. Send in any comments or questions you have. We'd love to hear from you. And y'all stay smoky out there.